Alright, Stremo
To get
is
killed by a
live.
giant lizard.
What?
Time to get killed by a giant lizard.
You can, I can't stop you, I guess. Alright, I guess who remembers what's happening?
We're talking to a lizard. A
That's,
blurry lizard.
that is true. Do be
We're
blurry.
negotiating with a blurry lizard.
Lizard wizard.
Lizard wizard.
A brutally lizard. Alright, so I guess
Val let it slip that she had gotten a letter from here, and Lizard Wizard is angry and has offered a deal. It will take us out of here if we sell out the culprit.
yeah, you guys took the last week to mull over whether or not you're selling out the culprit.
And by that I mean I took the last week.
Yeah, you guys talked about it.
Because you were either going to swing on her or kill her.
I must have been tired when I said that.
You were.
You were very, you were very vividly describing gripping the hilts of your swords.
Swords.
All right,
Yeah.
set the scene, DM.
Yeah, I mean, we're picking up right where we left off, where the Guardian had made the offer of taking you guys out of here as long as you guys met two conditions. One being scrubbing this place off of the map by whatever means you have to do that. Either going and correcting the record that this place is just a big nothing burger, or removing records, and then also giving up whoever it is that sent that letter to you.
It's pretty much a foregone conclusion that she knows it had to have come from here.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
because
Yep.
yeah, you told her she came from here.
No, my fault.
What was
Yeah. You were
one
like,
of
my
our
brother
deals
sent me a
was,
letter from here.
we try to get Norm to leave with us?
I don't like that idea. He's old. He wants to stay here, and in fact, I think we even talked to him about coming with us, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Hmm.
He was a cool old dude. All right. So,
What if we all stay here with the dragon and one of us goes back and talks to Norm?
I don't think that would. What's to stop her from flying off and finding the person that left?
We would stop her.
Realistically, Val frankly has no intention of giving up Norm. That's not happening.
And that's pretty much it. We're not gonna cooperate with the deal.
Unless someone in the
Change the
party can
terms.
make a very sound argument to her. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
I think
We
we've
can-
all made our arguments.
What about a counteroffer?
I am not smart enough for those. Someone else.
Did we ask explicitly what the Guardian wants with our contact?
No, we haven't
The
yet.
implication.
We assumed killed. But should we
Okay.
hear it from the horse's mouth?
Val will ask the blur dragon, and if I were to tell you, what would you do to them?
If you're going to remove record of this place, I can't risk having it found out again.
So you'd remove that person. You'd
If
kill
that's
them.
what must be done, yes. I would
What
prefer
would
to
you do?
remove their ability to send such messages, but I don't know how intrinsic it is to their being.
What would you do to us if we were to tell you no, we're not going to give up our contact?
Well, I simply leave you here in the middle of the swamp, and
Have us find our way back to the village.
where you can pick up a trade.
Question. Why does Anne's dad hate trees so much?
Not just his dad, his grandfather too.
Oh, and she is asking this straight faced.
Honestly, I don't know, but it seems genetic.
It's kind of funny though, isn't it? Like the guy really hates trees.
Does Anne hate trees?
She seemed to like them in Jalupo's woods.
Seems to be a male trait.
Oh, what do you mean it's genetic, if you don't mind me asking? Whole family just fucking hates trees? All the males?
Seems like it.
And she snaps her fingers. What's the guy that made the boats? What's his name?
Starts with a B, I think.
Sophia?
Yeah. It's Brom Bloodley.
Yeah, that one.
Ron Bloodleaf. How long has he been building boats?
His whole life, I suppose. He's his father before him was a boat maker. More than a boat maker. They're carpenters. The whole Bloodley family are carpenters, always have been. Most jobs are passed down as family businesses. It's usually easier to learn from your parents than a stranger.
Okay. And the sheriff. He's a really interesting character. That accent, the whole thing he does. He's always been like that.
For as long as he's been around.
And he's more recent, isn't he? Came with his family, I believe.
Yeah, I believe his parents were first generation.
See, the point I'm trying to make with all this is you seem to really care about these people. I mean, if you were just collecting tithes from them, you wouldn't know anything about them. But you know their families. You know their stories. You know their personalities and the little quirks.
The tithes are for the people, not for me.
Well, you certainly get something out of it.
It makes them feel better if they can offer something.
Yeah, but it's got to be nice, doesn't it? I know you're a hunter. You could pick up a hydra, but she kind of indicates over to... Does she have a corpse mount?
We're in the swamp.
Yeah, out in the swamp.
In the cave, there is.
Yeah.
You know, cold storage.
They,
Or
They
warm
need it.
storage.
Moist storage.
And given your attachment to these people, well, I can only assume it's attachment, she kind of looks over at... Well, we're not in there anymore, forgot. surely some of the trinkets that they've given you have some kind of sentimental value. The point I'm making here is these people are important to you. Don't go off saying things like you just said without really thinking about it first. None of us here want to hurt anybody. I promise that. What was with that cough? And I want to protect this place. Maybe not as much as you, but a lot. These people have been good to us. They've been nice to us. They took us in. They tried to make us feel better. They taught us about the place. They gave us history lessons. They fed us. They were really patient with us despite our constant plotting to get out. I don't want to hurt these people. And I don't want you to hurt any of them because you fear for the safety of this place. So, no. I can't give anyone up to you. But I can promise you that they don't have the ability to do any of that anymore.
Out of character, can you?
Yes. He only had one favor.
No. Guardian's current concern is the
as
messaging.
far as... Yeah, let's retract that.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll just end on the I don't want you to hurt anybody.
Okay.
It is very curious behavior for a black dragon.
We don't know she's a black dragon. She's a blur.
Yeah, we do.
Blur
Sophia
dragon.
figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, we can tell by
Our chronicler's a fucking genius.
True. I have to know. You've told us that you don't want to see this place burn again, but you never told us why you care.
This region was bequeathed to me by my mother. Its land and inhabitants belong to me.
But your temperament, your actions, everything that you're doing, hell, even just talking to us right now, you've been, well, despite the situation, courteous.
I would say patient.
You've heard us out. You've talked to us. You've heard our side of the story and given input.
To be fair, you did sneak into my lair.
Yeah, and you could have killed them, but you didn't. You talked to them, you ferried them back, and you set up a meeting with us. I know that you don't want to kill anyone, because if you did, we'd be fighting right now.
This meeting was set up because your chronicler was said to have the ability to wipe this place's existence off of your record.
Maybe. But would you have killed them even if we didn't have that promise? Would you have just let them there to rot? No, you brought them back regardless.
A silly thing is hiding yourselves in an offering is danger enough alone. I don't suspect you'll be doing it again. But more importantly, I don't see you as threats. At least not while you're here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and that's all fine and good. That's typical. That's
Because your friend, and it gestures to Nihilus, insinuated a threat upon this village's people, but it kind of locks in on Nihilus. It says, I don't think you got the nuts for it.
Nihilus will just look back and look at Val and look back at the dragon, but he seems frustrated, but he's keeping quiet at the moment.
I'm sorry, Nihilus. Val probably laughed at that. I mean, this revered guardian that everyone looks up to and protects everyone, just looked you dead in the eye and said,
No balls.
"Bitch, you won't."
Yeah.
Nihilus
That's funny.
just looks back at Val.
And she stops. Oh, come on! Look at the absurdity.
So, out of character proposal. We go take Norm hostage.
I have considered some psychological warfare, but Val is not smart enough. It's not smart enough.
So
or
he is smart enough to do stuff.
Yeah, Sophia doesn't know Norm.
also does not
Yet.
Right.
now suffers from severe ethical dilemmas. Shit, that got me. You don't have the nuts for it.
No.
Okay, look, I've already reprimanded him about that. The conversation was in good faith, and he said that out of desperation. I'm sorry. We would
I
never actually...
I don't even mean it as an insult. I just don't think you're the type of people who would attack innocent villagers.
And that is not the kind of deduction that a tyrant would make. And she kind of looks over to Corvo when she says that.
Yeah, I relent. I relent. You got me, boss.
Look, I
So-
know what you want from us now, okay? And I can't give it to you, but maybe we have some other way to earn your trust. We're willing to work with you. This is your place, your rules, your people.
If you have
I
something
know-
else to offer, you can offer. I just don't see anything you have of value other than being able to stop humankind from wandering in here for their own gains or to slake their own curiosity.
She looks kind of sad. Says, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see that ever happening. I mean, look at the state of the world. Everything went to shit, and Agorian's still doing Agorian things. You'd think that after everything ended and things changed, people would unite and try to make a better world, but no. The roads are still dangerous. Portals are still everywhere, and they're getting worse every day. That's never going to change. People are never going to change. The only way that would change is if people weren't part of the equation. But bad news, on this plane of existence, she shrugs, they are. And you're right. Our curiosity is absolutely insatiable. I mean, hell, I jumped in a portal for the hell of it. But most of the time, we don't mean any harm by it. What was it that happened that made you... Well, aside from... No, that's a good reason, actually, the village burning.
It's a pretty good reason.
But
What could
if the land and the living creatures on it are your property, what value do they bring you?
I'll answer your question with another question, cartographer. Chronicler is your official title. Do you happen to have any money on you?
I do.
And of what value is that to you here?
Here, nothing. Outside of the village, it's currency can be exchanged for goods and services.
Even here, I'm sure you could find someone that would take it.
My
It's
point
a dragon.
is
Does
that
it know about taxes?
value is something that is assigned. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Val turns around and looks at the party and says, "Guys, she's so cool." And she turns back around. "I'm sorry. Are you sure you can't get rid of the blur thing? I really gotta see who I'm talking to here. You're just."
Fortunately, I did not create the blur, so I cannot dismiss the blur.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So
let's-
relatable.
Backtrack on that for a second, actually. Who did create the blur? You never really explained anything about the collaborators.
I don't mind divulging information that is of no consequence, but there are certain things I know of the arcane that I shouldn't just go blabbing about.
Okay, message received. Like I said, respecting your terms here.
Not that I don't enjoy conversing, as I don't get to do it that often, but if we could stay on task.
Understanding you is staying on task. You see, the problem that we're having here is that we're not really speaking your language. We're not offering you anything of value aside from, well, what you've offered to us. Unless we understand you, we can't make a proper counteroffer.
I am a simple creature.
But
Well,
you're not.
I have wants for this village to prosper and its people to be happy and safe from the outside world.
A moment, please. Sophia, Corvo, Nihilus, anyone. What do we got?
Oh, we've got her offer.
Out of the question. Not happening.
I mean, the only things we can offer are variants of maintaining the status quo.
But can we guarantee it?
We can guarantee we'll do our best.
She's not going to accept anything that involves any sort of risk.
It is kind of a
Well-
rough spot then.
Unfortunately, life is full of risks. Hell, human curiosity will continue to send people this way, one way or another.
Especially if something's marked as this area is dangerous. Idiots are going to find fun out of that challenge.
Yeah,
good
I'm,
point.
If it's marked as unexplored, it will be explored. If it's marked as dangerous, it will be seen as a challenge. If it is marked as a waste of time, well, that would slow the process, but someone's going to ignore it.
And that's why I said it had to be marked as protected.
But that won't be
But without
accepted.
without explaining what the protection is, which would inherently divulge the secret.
We can't stop people from coming back here. Like forever.
No. But okay.
Yeah, I think we're making big promises here.
No, I don't want to make big promises. I want to make something, that's just fine.
I'm sorry, I can't help but overhear, mostly because my hearing is much beyond what you have. I don't actually care if the random passerby shows up in my village. I
You
more
just don't want
care
an
that
army showing up.
armies typically won't travel through the type of terrain that we have here. I'm most explicitly concerned about your particular type of organization showing up here. The kind
Small
of people
Oh,
who
teams.
actually,
accidentally make it through
there
the
is a problem with that. Igorian is currently looking for alternative ways to get to our capital. Well, get to West Crown, sneak around, find, sneaky paths.
Paths that can include going through a swamp.
Paths that might include, because Igorian has no sense of ethics, morals, or care for their citizens, sending them into death trap areas that normal people know to stay out of, because regular people wouldn't think that an attack is coming from that side.
they won't travel through the swamp because it takes too long. They don't
They
like
won't.
they don't like to travel at night.
They have demons on their side now.
But they don't like to travel at night.
Things change.
They fear traveling at night because of the rumors of the hand of death coming out of the sky, namely you.
Things change. It's only a matter of time before they figure it out. Especially if they start sending their own people to start exploring, be it day or night. Nothing we can do about Agorian.
Well, I mean, Igorian is why we're trying to get out of here in the first place. Doing something about Igorian. Of which we can't contribute to while we're in here.
Right.
Arden, do you care about all people or just the ones in your village?
Just the ones in my village.
Because this was the area bequeathed to you by your mother. Actually, yeah, I'm going to wait for a response first.
Oh, there's a give me
Sense motive?
sense motive. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
It's pretty good. Oh, that's nice. That's not bad.
It's all private, so I can't see shit.
Both of you make it. It's not a super high DC to begin with. You see a shadowy appendage shuffle in the midst of the blur, and you think that it may have pointed a single claw at its own snout.
I don't follow. On the nose?
Yeah. Because you said it was the
Yeah, bequeathed by your mother.
Yep.
Okay, shot in the dark. You might not like this one, but I'm gonna toss it out there. Might as well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. What if this squad were to offer you our services? If you ever had problems, you could tell us directly, and we could help deal with them for you. The less you're involved, the less reason people have an excuse to investigate. You get to keep doing your hand of God from the sky thing, and if you ever need help with something that you can't fix like that, you can come to us.
I mean, there is something I can't easily fix. It's your organization having record of this place.
And we already said we'd like to do something about that. We are absolutely in accordance when it comes to that. We're fine with marking this place as a nothing area. It can't permanently stop people from coming here, but it'll slow them down.
And
And
we could have it marked as a no-go zone within the organization.
That will at least stop our people at the very least.
the only other bit of info that you have that I need is who is sending messages from inside the village.
As stated, I'm not willing to do that. And I'm not willing to let you do that to the people you care about. You doing something like that... Look, I understand that you think that would be mitigating the threat, but how would the people view you? You've done nothing but protect them. And then suddenly you lash out on someone? Things would start to change. They'd start to question.
You wouldn't no longer be the guardian, you would be the warden.
Yeah, she doesn't have the balls for it.
You love these people. You don't want to see them turn against you. And even if they don't immediately do it, look, I'm part of this organization, right? And when I joined up, I thought I was going to be an adventurer. See the world, map places, meet new people. Yeah, well, turns out I'm a fucking soldier. The more I learn, the more I start to... She takes a deep breath, knowing that Sophia's right behind her. The more I start to distrust the very organization I work for.
J'accuse.
That's got to go on record, so...
Noted as a healthy skepticism.
Thank you. All it takes is one weird thing to happen for people to start thinking and questioning how everything goes. And then all of a sudden, people start to wonder what it's like outside. You'd be the guardian right now, but then, like Sophia said, you'd just be their warden. They'd realize that there are invisible rules in place that have been keeping them here, that if they break any of them, there's no mild punishment. There's no talking to them about what they did and why it's wrong. It's just death. No course correction. I understand you going to a conclusion like that, but take it from someone who has started to distrust everything. That is not a path you want to follow.
And so what, I'm supposed to just accept a mole within the village?
No, and it's fine that you don't. Also, who's to say that there's a mole in the village? You can't take something that's a one-off situation and say this is consistent. If there was a mole in the village, this place would have been found by now.
This place has been found twice.
And it will keep. The only reason we came here is because we were looking for the previous team.
Well, that and following Anne.
Guardian.
We came in this direction looking for the previous team. And ended up being here anyway. Nihilus, sorry about that.
How much has any of this swayed you?
Very little.
Well, you shouldn't, out of character. When you ask questions like that, it makes them reset.
Nihilus looks at Val. If we were to take your deal, would you take us out of here first?
First, as in...
Before we tell you the name. It's not like we could run from you after...
I see. It's a bit of... I understand your reason for questioning. I suppose the best way to go about this would be to bring 4 of you, 5 of you, all of you but the commander. How about that? And then the commander can give me the name.
Much as While I don't want to give up the name, we have very little to offer that we haven't already, Captain. Our services were brought up before and declined just back then. We have no influence here beyond what we have already said we intend to do. Honestly, one life for all of ours. No skin
That's
off my
not
teeth.
fair. You can't just take the decision away from someone else. You can't just weigh people's lives like that.
One for many?
Yeah,
I don't see the problem.
I do. If you keep following a one for many rule, then you start to lose the value of people in general. They just become numbers to you. No one's getting sacrificed for us. We'll find our own way out if we have to.
We probably
And
can.
the ends do not justify the means determine the nature of the end.
Nihilus, it's that kind of thinking, I'm pretty sure, that got the world in this fucked up state to begin with. You know, remember what I told you guys when you all went out in the town to get information? Make sure you leave every place better than you found it.
You did say that.
Did you even try? Any of you?
Ooh.
Or just take what they had to offer and go with it? These people took us in. They took care of us. And yeah, maybe to us it seems like it's a prison, but to them, it's the way of things. And now, you guys, well, Nihilus, you are suggesting that because of us interfering with their lives when they've done so much for us, we have to kill one of them off?
I mean, it proves our point already. By simply strangers wandering into this place, uncontested, it affects the village.
Sire's actually gonna like hop up on Nihilus's shoulder and say, "And were the tables reversed, we would sacrifice ourselves for the greater good."
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's our choice. That's our decision. What we do with our lives is our decision. We can't be judge, jury, and executioner for other people. That's not what we are.
Well, then the solution is simple.
Oh, do go on, sire.
allow the confidant to sacrifice himself.
That's a good point.
Oh, what? So you want me to go over there and ask and guilt trip someone into sacrificing themselves for our sake? Hey, it's okay. It's just your life in exchange for ours.
To mention that by Sire, and while I appreciate your input, it would defeat the purpose, as our mere going there could constitute giving away. Thus, what reason would the Guardian here have to... What need would the Guardian have for us if we just gave it away?
Now that is the conundrum.
And you know what else? What boggles my mind? Val like is holding her head in frustration as she turns back to the Guardian. You find out that someone here can deliver letters to people. And your first instinct isn't, well, that's interesting. I should go have a talk with them and make sure they don't do that. And also, maybe that's something we can utilize. It's, better kill them. You value your people, but you're not seeing the value in their skill sets.
What part of my presentation makes you think I talk to people?
Well, maybe you should.
Is that the problem? Why not on offering day? Why not land and speak with the people?
My title is not leader.
It doesn't have to be. These people still look up to you. They revere you. They care about you just as much as you care about them. Just because you show your face and talk to them and get to know them doesn't mean that you're leading them. If anything, it gives them more of a reason to value this place. It gives them more of a reason to be careful. It teaches them that they're cared about, that whatever it is that's up there doesn't... Well, okay, you probably do think that you're above them, but it's still willing to meet them. Putting yourself on someone else's level does a lot of good for your reputation, believe me. Maybe there are some things going on that you don't particularly like, but you could talk about that with them. Talk about the threats to the village. Tell them about the outside world and why this place has to be kept safe. And if you don't like that because it might spark ideas, it doesn't matter. You can find other things to talk to them about. But going directly to murder? Come on.
What is the point of the sovereign and the marshal, if not course correction?
Or are those just jobs for pretend and play?
To take
nice.
minor infractions like the ability to communicate and keep them monitored, keep them under control without resorting to murder.
There you go. Let the sheriff monitor the contact.
And not only that... Oh, go ahead.
That these are people who could administrate, monitor, teach, or otherwise.
Your people have a wealth of information here. They're smart, they're talented, they work hard every day for no other sake than to help their community. I don't think anyone in your village has a bad bone in their body.
Except maybe those rabs. Ugh.
In earnest, it was likely the letter was sent to be of help to another rather than to harm.
Intent has nothing to do with outcome.
But that's something that can be taught to people. Look, we're human. We don't last long. We're short-sighted. life is a flash, and we have to experience it, and maybe sometimes we don't think about the consequences of our actions. Like I said, jumped into a portal, thought it would be cool, okay? It's what we do. But we can still learn. You have years of wisdom behind you.
How's this for a middle ground? If you truly believe that the structures of management in the village can prevent this from ever happening again, go to them. Go to them and make it so. Otherwise, in order to make it fair, you could simply speak to whoever you need to speak to. If the powers that be can't bring them in line, and as the rats said, let them make their own choice.
All right. On one condition.
Go on.
Next offering day, meet with the people. Let them see and talk to what's been protecting them for so long.
I don't think that is the wisest move.
Why not? Do you think they'll be scared of you? Come on, you're a blurk. If anything, it just increases your mysticism.
Again, I don't know why you would be hung up on such a thing, but just give me the name and I can ferry you out.
I give
Or
you my offer. The instant I see you, present yourself to the people. Talk with them. Spend that day that they give their offerings to you with them instead of grabbing it and flying off. I'll try everything you asked. If it doesn't work, I'll give you the name. And Val will extend her hand.
this creature begins to loom over. There's a frustrated, exhale of air, and then there is a mighty gust of wind that blows across everybody as this blur just streaks off into the sky.
Well,
Suppose we're stuck here for another week.
Anyone up to see if Anne can get us out?
yeah, let's just ask her. She didn't shake on it, so she's not going to do it.
Nihilus is actually just going to turn around and start walking.
We're in boats.
Yeah, we're
He's going to get out of the
We're in
boat
canoes.
and start
just start-
sloshing.
He just starts pacing the canoe.
Nihilus, what's your deal, man?
Well, I mean, we could have left now.
Yeah, we could have.
We have things
to
to
you-
do. I have things to do. We all have things to do. And we're stuck here. We've been stuck here. But for your ego, we can't leave.
My ego? You think this is about my ego?
Sorry, your morals.
You know, Nihilus, I'm really sorry that terrible things happened to you in your life. But you know, a lot of people are struggling too. I'm looking for my brother because I want to find him and save him. You're looking for your mom that you didn't even know because you want to kill her. at least I have morals. And at least I'm willing to put those things in the back burner to help people around me.
Do you forget what I did with Dina? For Dina.
No, I know what you did for Dina, which is what confuses me so much. Because how could someone that's willing to do something like that treat the people that have taken them in like this?
Because
It's a waste of time? Because they're only valuable as long as they're convenient?
Because we have better things to be doing than being trapped here.
She points a finger at him very, very directly. We leave every place better than when we found it. How?
I'm not exactly thrilled about being here for another week, but
No one said that we're going to be here for another week. She's obviously not. She didn't take the deal. She just left. So, we find our own way out. We start by asking Anne. And you, Nihilus, get a grip. I get it, man. You have things you want to do. We all have things that we want to do, but you don't start sacrificing people to get your shit done. And yeah, maybe I am forcing my morals on you, but guess what? I'm your goddamn commander.
Then maybe that should change.
You gonna retract that statement?
Have I yet?
You want to take some time to think about that, Nihilus?
Sure. I'll take some time.
Look, I get it, tensions are high right now, but you gotta calm down, man. What part of you thinks that I'm not on your side here?
The part where you didn't let us leave.
Nihilus, if you're so far gone that a person's life weighs that little to you,
You think it weighs little. You think that I'm really satisfied or thrilled about sacrificing a person's life. No, I'm not. But if it's necessary, it's necessary.
it's not necessary.
Previous team made it out without killing anyone. They're
You go, sorry.
there has to be a way.
And
Yeah,
there's
what-
always a better way.
you've all been out of character. How do I bring up you guys talking about the damn the fucking M?
You don't, because I don't know.
I
I don't remember if she brought it up to the group.
I don't think anyone did.
I'm not
Yeah.
aware of that.
Yeah.
That is the lead I want you guys to focus on.
Yeah.
Well, the M, out of character, the M was a symbol for outside of this place.
Right, but fuck, what's his name again?
Norm?
Storyteller.
Norm!
Norm. Thank you.
Norm!
Norm gave you guys a lead. What happened to that?
So you're out of character.
Yeah.
that-
Out of
good
character.
job.
What happened to
That bitch is hiding in the trees right
paper?
now.
Well, yeah, because Sophia doesn't know about any of that.
Because the understanding was the symbol that was given to us and the code phrase utilized was for things very far away from this village. If I recall correctly, the symbol was the symbol of those people that protected the portals or whatever.
Yes, I'm not asking about that. He said he would call in a favor to get us out, or something similar. Remind me what I didn't pay a lot of attention because I wasn't actually there.
The piece of paper he gave you with the symbol on it, he said that if you find this, basically it was like look for this symbol because they're people of a like mind.
And that was for outside the village, or not specified?
I mean, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for him to give you something to look for outside the village, would it?
That's fair. Okay. I figured that because we were talking so much about the outside world and his experiences, this was about people he'd met on the outside. That's a good clarification.
Yeah, I didn't know the I knew about the Wumbo, but I didn't know that it came with like a message.
The bird, you mean?
Mumbo.
Yeah, Mumbo.
Shit. Look, we still got some things that we can try, okay? First and foremost, Desna's razor. Let's just ask Anne. I tried really hard to make nice with the Guardian here. Like I said, want to improve every place we go to. But if the Guardian doesn't want to play ball, then she shrugs.
Yeah, come on, Nihilus. We'll put Swamp Muck in Val's shoes later, and that'll make up for it.
She kind of finger guns at Corvo. Too late, Saki already did.
Go back.
Sire is like,
Rat Paw's
he-
already full of swamp muck.
yeah,
Oh,
he's yeah, but he puts down the swamp muck, clambers up Nihilus and says, "Nihilus, you must teach me what this means to shake."
I can do so easily. Means to make a deal. To offer something for something else that somebody else has.
Is that not what just happened?
And it was declined. As far as we are aware.
Oh, we've gotten the boats moving, by the way. You know, Val is
yeah.
at this point next to Nihilus, while Nihilus is angrily trudging through the water, and she's like, "Come on, get in the boat, Nihilus, Nihilus."
Yeah, slow driving next to the sidewalk.
And I just imagine that you're having this conversation with Sire, and like she's in your ear, and you're just ignoring
Pretty
her.
much what's going on.
Nihilus.
You can't keep ignoring me.
Why are you running?
I interpreted no declination of this deal.
You got to shake on it
What
I
is
don't
this?
think that's how
This
that
meaning of
works.
to shake?
like
Yeah,
this,
boss, I
and she
don't-
extends her hand to Nihilus.
Nihilus just looks at Val.
This happened. You did this. This is exactly what happened before. You extend the hand, the other participant walks away. Well, leaves.
Nihilus is
And-
doing that
and then it
because he's
happens.
grumpy.
Perhaps it was
things-
grump.
Corvo, for the love of God, for the love of Desna. She turns around, extends her hand to him. Please.
Corvo gives a look at Sire for a moment.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Corvo.
We weren't on a boat, and I'll grasp Val's hand in a handshake.
If we weren't on a boat.
If I didn't have to get wet.
And then
Just
she
walk
she
away.
she shakes his hand. That, and she lets go. That's shaking the hand. That is an agreement between two parties that a deal has been struck.
What if they don't have hands, boss?
I saw her point of claw at her snout.
I mean, yes, but it's not necessarily a hand.
Look, I'm gonna throw out some like random fucking knowledge to see if, I don't know, angry wing beats are a sign of dragons that yeah, I accept this deal.
It's knowledge arcana.
Oh, word.
Any knowledge about dragons would be Arcana.
I feel like at this point, given our relationship with said dragon, they would have informed us of the decline, not like just saying.
Give me a sense
Hey.
motive instead.
They
The
haven't
sense
been
motive.
they haven't been coy.
It's even worse.
God. You're so bad at these things.
I hate these
Do you,
questions.
do you want me to do a sense motive?
Val is not a charisma character.
Yes,
That's what makes
Nihilus,
all this hilarious.
Save me.
Sense motive is a
I
wisdom.
hate these question marks.
It's more fun this way.
You guys are choosing to do it this way.
He's not asking for it.
Yeah.
This was on y'all.
Hold on. That one is
Watch.
question marks
Look,
as well.
look how easy it is. Okay.
No, don't you do it. Don't you waste your 20.
Sense motive. There.
Oh, God. I told you.
It's on record.
It's so good.
I warned you about these
See
stairs,
how
bro.
easy it is?
That's perfect.
I warned you about the stairs, bro.
It keeps happening.
Yeah, no, Sophia, you think that this was more of a reluctant agreeance. This is like
But
uh,
Kyle going.
I'm not
Fine.
saying yes, but I'm leaving.
Gonna relay that.
I thought that was a given.
Actually wasted the 20. It's great.
Again, I need to reiterate. Val is not a high charisma character, nor is she a high wisdom character. Everything she just said was short-sighted and stupid and naive.
Look, if we're here for another full week and still haven't found a way out, then I'll relay that the Guardian's probably going to talk on offering day.
I like that. Okay.
Plus, I'm pretty sure
But I'm not going to mention it until then.
if Sophia works on boats every day, next moon day you'll have another boat.
We shouldn't waste that wood on the boat. We
Shouldn't
make a
waste that
statue.
20 on that roll.
Fucking told you, bro. I told you about these rolls,
Keeps
bro.
happening.
How easy it is. See, all you have to do is make your roles public.
But
Yeah, and you could have had a 22.
Val will say to Nihilus, look, you don't have to like me, but you do have to work with me.
I'll get in the boat.
Thank you.
I'll get the boat too, but it's only because I'm on Nihilus's shoulder.
Sire, you and I are cool. We haven't.
I have no ill feelings towards you.
Oh, you're just playing off the mood right now.
I don't know what that means.
She looks at Nihilus. How can you be this dreary with that hanging around, man? Come on, he's a bundle of fun.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not.
Val, I would remind you of all the war crimes that he's admitted to.
Okay, that's. She just shuts her mouth and keeps rowing.
Yeah, before you get too deep in this analogy, boss.
Oh, right, the war crimes.
Oh, right, the war crimes.
Alright.
So yeah, let's head to Anne's.
Okay.
To the Rabs family.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. You don't even have to. You can literally just park the skiff basically right at their house.
I thought they were canoes.
No, it's a skiff.
It's a skiff.
Canoes would be ill-suited for the terrain. If you guys were going out on the more open water where the fishermen go, canoe would be good.
What time is it right now?
I believe it's still early. It should be like midday.
God. Felt like that conversation went on for a week. But yeah, hey, Corvo.
Yeah?
Anne seems to like you the most. And also, you seem to speak her language.
It's just a human child, boss.
She kind of blinks. Then I should be good at talking to them.
I'm also confused as to why you have difficulty.
Look, I gotta shift modes constantly around you guys. You gotta cut me a break sometimes. But yeah, she seems to like you the most, so yeah.
Shall we go sniff her out?
If we're making the decision on who should talk to the child based on aptitude,
I also nominate the rat.
I nominate Drool Jaw.
Ooh,
Who's
Oh,
Drool
he's-
Jaw?
he brings up a
Razzy's
good point.
dog.
Yeah. Sire,
Oh yeah, that's
man, this is why I like you.
he's got good ideas, man.
Yeah. Showing a dog to a little kid might not be a bad plan.
Oh, when you say it like that.
Kids like dogs.
Well,
Hey kid, you want to see a dog?
Anne really liked Drool.
There's that too.
Anne was a huge fan of Drew.
We're like outside of their house right now talking.
And
Yeah.
no one likes Short Stack.
Who's short stack?
Armadillo. Pull him out.
Just have him in
Wait,
his jacket.
Razzie,
She can't even hear. She's just staring at Sire.
you,
Who's
you
short
have,
stack?
Razzie, you have had that with you this entire time.
Yes.
This is while Val's just like right next to you, staring at Sire. Who's short stack?
So, Sire points his little rat hand back towards Razzie. You look back, and Razzie is like retrieving a curled up armadillo.
Did Razzie always have an armadillo?
That's what I'm wondering.
Always been an armadillo there.
Did Pockets always have an accent?
Short stack will unfurl and look at Val and say, "Hello, Commander."
That's not acceptable. That's not what happened.
Does it really?
No, it can't
No.
speak. You don't understand. Dustin just bought animals. Just have. They're not
No, no, no,
special.
no.
They're not.
companions.
They're not companions. They're not familiars. They're just
No, no,
animals.
no. Short stack's actually a familiar. The dog's just a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so it actually looks at me and says, "Hello, Commander"?
No, but it looks at you and you feel it. You can feel it saying "Hello, Commander."
Pathetically, you feel it.
Yeah.
We're gonna double back to that because that's adorable. But anyway, and she just knocks on the door.
Um.
Hey, boss, I was serious about converting that other boat into a statue. We should definitely do that.
I'm sorry, a statue of what? Remind me out of character.
It doesn't matter.
The door opens, and standing in the doorway is Turles Rabs,
The mother?
the mother. Yep.
Miss Rabs.
Well,
Wonderful to see
hello.
you.
Oh, nice to see you as well. What can I do for you?
Boss?
We were hoping to talk to Anne for a bit.
Oh, Anne's not in. She's in school at the moment.
Oh my god, I forgot y'all had those.
Yeah.
God,
of
this
course.
village is so well structured.
Sure. Like, do you guys, anything else? I suppose I could put on a pot of tea.
No, we wouldn't want to trouble you or anything like that. We just had some questions about some of the things we went through.
Just looking for your daughter.
But you're right, I can't believe I forgot that school was a thing. Sorry, adventuring does a number. What about you guys? Is everything okay with y'all? Do y'all need help with anything? Also, gonna make a perception check. And this is to check for that symbol anywhere around.
He says, I suppose I was gonna do some dusting today. I could make sandwiches, and if you guys wanted to help dust.
Well, this looks down to his muck-covered lower body.
I feel like we just did. Yeah, I feel like we just ended up making more of a mess.
Probably not for the best.
As you can tell, she looks down. Escape attempt number 1.
Oh, you must be beat. Please, come in. I'll make the sandwiches anyway.
Well, in that case, we can't
But
help
but do take your boots off at the door.
It's all the same. I think I'll head back and take a bath.
Out of character, does anyone know prestidigitation?
Not me.
I might.
Wait,
I do.
how do we have
but Nihilus is
casters?
but
I
Nihilus
don't
is
have
being stubborn.
cantrips.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not here to clean you guys. I'm
Nihilus
just
is being
fucking
really
mean.
petty right now.
Yes, he is.
I'm sorry that Val called him out.
Max Petty.
You guys
But-
can do your own laundry, all right?
Out of character, real quick. Out of
Uh-huh.
character. Like, did any of that actually like affect Nihilus, or is he just like single-minded in, hey, fuck this dude. I got a mom to kill.
That's not at all what he's thinking.
No, I think Nihilus is genuinely like
Concerned
So-
about the leadership?
no. I mean Nihilus is one of those people who is correct me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't really hesitate when it comes to like self-sacrifice. And I don't think it doesn't occur to him that someone else wouldn't self-sacrifice.
Pretty much.
It's for the greater good. It should just happen on its own.
Right.
Exactly.
One for many.
So he doesn't really understand that when you bring the idea to someone else and they decide, yes, I will self-sacrifice, it's no longer self-sacrifice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like my mom wants to.
You've
die.
been voluntold.
I mean,
You're going into the volcano now.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can't wax poetically about people having the choice and then outright deny them the choice.
It's
It's
Maybe
still
you-
denying them a choice. It's just you know that they won't make the choice that you want them to make. It doesn't make it any better.
Now, here's the thing, guys. Out of character.
Mhm.
I fucking know that Nihilus is about to go to Norm.
No, you don't.
So is Nihilus breaking off and
Yes,
Yeah,
Nihilus is actually going back to the place.
He's
To
actually
the house.
all right, that's cool. Meanwhile, Turles is
And
heading
Val's just gonna let you
inside.
like an idiot.
No, I'm
Ter-
gonna go with him. I also need a bath.
But-
I'll stick around the Rabs household.
I'll go back because I need to get back to work on the boats.
I'd like
That's
to
fair.
ask them questions about their family.
Yeah, boss, you should definitely make that a statue.
What statue?
Of anything, make a statue of the Guardian. It's blurry anyways, so give them something that they can expect.
Maybe it looks like a boat.
Val actually ponders this for a minute.
Everybody's gonna be real confused when the blurry blob shows up
I
next
think
Thursday.
I think
Just
the
saying this.
Guardian actually looks like Kristoff from the Truman Show.
You know, I appreciate the offer of the sandwiches, but like I said, we're gonna go take a bath and clean up. But we might come by later, talk to Anne if that's okay.
That's fine. She should be around dinner time.
Also, real quick, sorry. Why does your husband hate trees so much?
I think he learned it from his father.
So it is genetic.
I don't know if that's what that. I don't know if that's how that
Yeah.
works.
Right.
Nature or nurture?
Definitely not nature.
Well,
Fuck nature.
this guy had green eyes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did Don hate trees that much?
He did trip one.
I
Oh
think
my
it's-
god! And he did spend all of his time screaming at the fucking trees in the village.
Man,
There was
man
I think
yells
it's
at
likely
trees.
that the hate
There
probably
was that
multiplies
one
by
time
generation.
There's
where
also
you
the time the trees
toppled
attacked us.
like a 300-year-old oak tree. Treant.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't trip a tree. I
You punched
a
it until
tree
it fell
into
over.
the ground.
Yeah, there was also that time that Don got mad at us for not fighting trees.
What events led up to the giant tree being the feather token being activated?
I don't
Feather token.
honestly
it was
know
that-
what I can take at face value or not.
It was a spell failure, wasn't
was-
it?
Yeah,
That
it was a
created
spell
giant
failure.
tree?
Yeah, Killswitch was trying to cast, I think, glitter dust, and Dawn hit him when he was casting, and it caused a giant tree to explode out of the ground.
That's like the opposite of like
Oh,
his normal
shit.
disposition. He created trees.
Oh, but yeah, we'll go back to the house for now.
Okay.
Is that tree still standing?
We'd have to go to that location and find out. But then we'd never know because our people weren't there.
Yeah, that tree was
Huge.
halfway between Hingy and Corentine. Or, I'm sorry, Hingy and Messini.
So we crossed that road at some point.
No, you guys never went past Lake Messini. Not in this campaign.
Right, because then we went up towards the Pearl and then took the north entrance
Mhm.
the first time.
Correct.
See, I'll always remember the trees because that was the. What do you mean you don't have fireball?
Yep. I'm not that kind of wizard.
Why would I waste a slot on fireball?
That's a teleport I could be using.
Ports away.
Teleports away.
So you guys are heading back to the house, cleaning up. Except for Sophia, who's going to work on boats.
Well, cleaning up, then getting boats.
Gotcha. Alright. Anybody doing anything else for the day?
Please investigate the M.
Yeah. As we walk around, I'm gonna make passive perceptions for DM.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Let's see. I just rolled one.
Yeah, but that was for the house.
Ooh!
I'd like to ask Razzie if they'll go with me to the sheriff to ask about the
I'd be happy to.
Okay. Val, you don't see any M's anywhere. Nothing that matches that description from the Rab's home to your own home.
Like carved into someone's front door.
Val's gonna split from the party.
Okay.
No, that's what you never do.
I mean, Corvo
And Val's going to
Raz
remember
are
that-
already splitting.
yeah, that statue that Corvo and Val were at that I investigated the stonework of.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the shrine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate that now that there's daylight.
Yeah, we're gonna follow Razzie and Corvo first.
Yeah, please do.
You guys are gonna go try to find the marshal.
Yeah, I'll go talk to the marshal.
That this
See what's going on with our guy, with our favorite dude.
Yeah, that enormous 5-foot thing you made is where the shrine's at. Okay. How are you finding him?
Well, presumably we can start at the sheriff's office.
Trolljaw can sniff him out.
Yeah, Drew, get up here.
That dog's not trained for anything. Get out of here.
Hey, he's wearing barding.
Yeah, you just put farting on a regular dog.
He looks official.
And he will sniff.
He will.
It has like a
sniff.
big patch on the side that says emotional support.
Yeah, he's gonna bring you guys to like just somebody cooking bacon, just some random house.
Good boy.
Let's just start sniffing a leaf.
Yeah. He's just on a walk. He's just having a good time. Yeah, I imagine you probably ask around, and somebody will point you in the right direction to where the marshal's office is. Like this. Oh, I want to make this a different color though. Is this little building right?
There's here.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Blue is good though. I like the blue. Blue just makes sense. Yeah, but they'll point you in that direction. It's at the basically at the top of the more market area, which makes sense. There's a single. When you walk in, there's like his desk, and there's a single cell. There's just no one in it, and it doesn't look like there's been anyone in it, maybe ever.
It's like the perfect chair to like take a snooze in with a big ring of keys.
Yeah, he's definitely already snoozing in the chair with his legs kicked up.
That's
Is it
good.
like a
Definitely
honk shoe?
footrest heist.
Is he a honk shoe or is he a snore me me me?
He's a snoring me me me.
Oh man.
Does he have a long piece of grass sticking out of his mouth?
Yep.
Like this world building. I'm here for it.
Fantastic.
Alright, knock. Try to wake him up.
Yeah. Do
He-
some knocking.
You knock, and he startles forward and pretends to be filing paperwork, but he doesn't have paper or any kind of writing utensil.
Okay, where did he learn that? Where did he learn what he's supposed to be doing?
Working hard or hardly working, son?
But he stands and says, "Oh, you all, what can I do for you?"
Oh, of course, Sheriff. Not to interrupt you. Clearly hard at work. We simply had some questions about the town, and given our, well, similar professions, thought that perhaps your skills might help us. See, we're
Similar
looking
professions. You
Well,
all have a
yeah.
profession?
Of course. You're a lawman. I'm a lawyer. We dabbled in similar trades.
And I'm a paladin. We all fit in.
Again, law. Look at that. We're all of a like leaf.
Classes aren't careers.
Paladin is pretty
It's more of a passion.
passionate for paladining. Anyways, no need to bore you about our our educations and degrees and whatnot, but we're looking for a symbol that's meant to be around this town. And who has the
Val.
presumably I would have retrieved that before going to him to ask him about it.
Or copied
Unless
it?
Val has a reason to. Yeah,
I mean,
have
it's
a
not
notebook.
Easy enough to copy.
It's not complex.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not complex. Yeah, I'll pull out my my notebook and I'll show him the sketched sigil and ask quite simply if he's seen any of this around.
He takes the book and looks closely at it.
And he flips it upside down.
It's
Oh.
this here looks to be an M.
It truly seems to be. We were also thinking bird, perhaps, but couldn't be.
He
Any
holds it
significance at
slightly
all?
further away. Says, "Oh yeah, it could be a bird."
See? If you turn it on its side there, look, see? It can also be a 3.
Well, with all these revelations, I have to say I've seen this almost everywhere.
So you see our dilemma.
I don't quite understand. I suppose what's the I suppose the purpose of finding a 3M, and he turns it again, or a W.
Or
No,
a
that's the
bird.
one thing that we know that it's not, is it's definitely not a W.
Well, now he's just
3M or
confused.
bird.
But
You
I
haven't seen it. Maybe in any form of graffiti anywhere around the city.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak Sylvan.
Any form of pedestrian art around the city.
You're just looking for art?
well, we're looking for art containing this.
I suppose I can get you in contact with one of the artists in town, and they can make something with an M3 or a bird, but not a
Definitely
W.
not a W, yes. An important facet. Well, Razzie, I suppose it's simply not a significant enough symbol to have been noticed by our lawman.
I guess if you were to have a secret symbol, that's exactly what you wanted it to be.
A hidden symbol that you can put everywhere under plain view.
This is a secret symbol?
Well, you don't seem to know about it.
I know about 3s, M's, and birds.
I don't like this psychological warfare.
But you don't know about the importance of the secret symbol. I suppose that's our fault. We thought maybe as the marshal, you might have some kind of inkling as to this being somewhere around the town, but I suppose it is secret. All right, Razzie, let's take a look around the rest of the town.
Well, let me know if you find your secret club. And
Well, see, I can't do that, Sheriff. Secret.
but you've already told me about it being a secret. It's
And
already.
you knew nothing about it. Why, perhaps we're not even investigating anything at all.
This is all a social experiment.
Well, have a terrific rest of your day.
He gives a light, confused wave.
Come along, Razzie.
Perhaps he wasn't the best person to ask.
Well, he clearly knew nothing about it.
What if we talk to some of the kids in the place? They're always getting into areas that others aren't. Maybe they've seen it scrawled around somewhere.
Yes, that's a great idea. We can go scope out the school.
Okay, guys, I'm not there. Shit.
Speaking of which, Val, give me a quick investigation. Oh wait, that doesn't exist. A perception check.
Razzie, we could disguise you as a child.
I gave you. Oh,
Hello, fellow children. Would you like to
Hello,
pet
fellow
my
kids.
dog?
tell me
Well-
about this. Yes.
Yeah, so this shrine, if you remember, it's a multi-tiered fairly nondescript shrine, save for the fact that it has many different symbolism pieces on it. It's just a bunch of, name your deity. It's probably got a symbol here somewhere, except for whatever Razzie worships.
Sure, she's there.
She's not, I promise. Near the bottom, like there's a wooden base. You do see this symbol carved. It doesn't seem like it's part of like the normal symbol carvings.
Val's going to take a look at that. If I know my dungeoneering, and I do have a high dungeoneering, there might be a secret.
I just have to tip over this altar
Just
because it's gonna
burn
be a
this
hidden
altar.
passage.
Yeah.
See, now I have to roll and get a 1, so that's the only logical conclusion that Val will have. I could have
Don't waste your one.
Yeah, don't waste your one.
Shit, that's actually a really good roll.
See, social experiment.
So this shrine is up on what is basically a pier that is over water. There's not a whole lot of structure under this thing that could be a secret tunnel or whatever.
It could be a hatch that they pass a boat under.
Clearly a portal.
I wasn't even looking for like a secret tunnel. I was just like secret compartment, maybe something hidden inside. Where is the shrine located again? Could you point out?
Orange circle.
Orange circle. Okay, that's where I am right now.
Which deity is it scrolled near? Get up close.
That's a good question. Where did I find it? Is that relevant?
What does the shrine look like?
So it's like imagine like a Mayan pyramid sort of, but on the vertical planes there are carvings of different deity symbolisms.
It's like the ending of Lost.
I've never seen Lost. No idea.
Yeah,
what you're
didn't
talking
watch Lost.
about. The little symbol you
Raven.
find is directly underneath a symbol of Caden Kalian.
A word?
To the bar.
Yeah, that's
It's using Caden's secret name,
with
William.
yeah. Val's probably gonna go to the bar.
Is it okay? Confirmation. Is it the M or is it the W? Here.
It's the M on the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Caden's secret name of William isn't relevant here.
No.
It was
It's
actually
M as in William.
Maiden Kalian.
Milliam.
Wait.
No, it's under the bar. We got to go into the cellar.
Milton Kalian.
All right. Since you're heading off to another location, we can cut back over to Corvo and Razzie. And you guys are heading where?
I suppose we should go stake out the school.
Okay.
Oh!
Not
What?
necessarily the school. I didn't really mean like children, more like the rowdy teenagers.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's go stake out like the playground, the local playground. Skate park? Is there a skate park?
Where do the teenagers go to make out?
they'd probably go into the swamp. Stop this.
They can't say no in the swamp because of the implications.
So where are you guys actually going?
Your call, Corvo. We could just call that a dead end and rejoin the party.
Question: what is the donut building?
That's where the offering's made. That's the dais.
Then what is this?
You guys never went there.
Well, I suppose if we don't want to go to the to talk to children, um, where else did we want to investigate? Take a walk around town, do some more of our own passive percepting.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
So current plan is to wander aimlessly.
Not aimlessly, we're looking.
Wander thoroughly.
Are there any like rougher
Wandering
parts
with
of town?
intent.
I'm back.
Are there what?
Any like rougher parts of town?
I don't think so. It's like a town of like 100 people.
It's not that many people, and also, what you're looking for is a an area of inequity.
Yes, there's no
That would be
equity
a place
here.
where people have all just moved out because the houses are shitty.
No, there's no bad part of town.
Right. I'll just follow Corvo. Do some passive perception on the way back.
Okay, give me a quick perception then.
Passively. Oh, I don't have a character sheet here.
So what, you guys are heading back to the house?
You're playing
Suppose-
D&D, but you don't have your character sheet.
I mean, I didn't have it like minimized on the screen already.
Mine's
Perception.
a plus 9. Yeah.
Hey, all these 25s.
All
You
right.
had to say something.
From there to there. No, you don't notice anything from where you are to where you're going with that. You do notice, because Val, you said you're headed to
The bar.
the bar. Okay.
You know, it's Val.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, you're
probably
gonna
the
notice
next best
Val
spot.
because you guys are gonna intersect at the house.
Yeah, meet up with her and ask her if she found anything.
Yeah, actually. Found the symbol at the local shrine.
The shrine. See, I was gonna look for graffiti.
Right underneath the section devoted to Cade and Kalian.
Hayden. Now he's the drunkard, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
not a
maybe
lot
there's-
of
Also, off topic, out of character, wasn't Norm indicating?
I don't believe he made any allusions to that.
Just classic old guy appearing drunk.
Yeah, just fucking stereotype him because he's old.
he's
Probably a
old,
little
right?
senile. But yeah, maybe there's more answers at the bar. That seems like an obvious breadcrumb.
If anything, we could at least get drinks.
Well, when I go there, the first thing I want to do is check around, subtly, see if there's symbols anywhere in there, and, if it is, we can ask the barkeep.
Maybe you have to like order a specific drink. Maybe we have to like ask for a Bloody Tuesday or something.
You are
Ooh, that's a
getting
good
really
one,
into this,
Razzie.
Razzie.
She's got a point.
Yeah, you know what? I'm happy for you. She's gonna start heading to the bar.
When you think of it, this whole place is kind of like an escape room.
Oh my god.
See, I knew it was important to bring you along.
Should we gather everyone? Head that way?
All right, everybody, we're gonna go for a drink.
I mean, I'm not really going to drink. It's like noon, dude.
Sure, but we got to be not obvious. At least have a round.
Yeah. Subtlety, Commander.
Yeah, well, in that case, the bar is probably not even open. Do you remember the school?
There are labor forces at school.
Cut to the school. All
We're
the kids are
overthinking this.
drinking.
What's the
all
name of the
all
bar?
the kids are drunk.
Do we know the name of the bar? I feel like we need the name of the bar.
The Spicy Lemon.
The spicy lemon.
I do like that.
Is it because of the color of circle?
No, but it is now. I was just putting adjective noun together.
Isn't that how they all work?
Yeah.
What's Nihilus up to right now? And where's Saki?
Good question.
Good question.
Nihilus is cooling off.
Okay. Okay.
But where's Saki?
That's the better question.
Trying on new pants.
It's the same pair of pants over and over again.
With Val's gold.
They don't take gold. I would though.
Rip off the tag.
No.
Keeps
Corvo's
using
get
object
drinks.
reading to determine if the previous owner of the pants had good karma.
These lucky pants. No, I'm good for drinks.
I need some pants with a good aura.
All right, so you guys are heading to the bar.
That's probably closed, but yes.
Okay. As you guys get there, you see a little sign hanging outside. It appears the name of the establishment is The Roost.
Take it you want a perception? For the outside?
Sure, if you want. Go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, place looks pretty well maintained. You hear people inside, and there are lights.
No symbol, though?
Yeah, you don't see any symbols.
Well, the good news is they're open at least.
What if you turn any of these letters in the sign upside down?
Okay, Corvo. I like where your head's at.
More
Look,
of
if we don't
that,
get
buddy.
results soon, Nihilus is going to mutiny against me.
Are the two O's close enough together to touch, so they make the M?
No.
Seriously, guys, if we don't get results soon, Nihilus might actually swing.
I think we'll be okay. But we should probably get results soon.
Go in
Yeah.
then.
All
It's
right,
a good
yeah,
point.
we're
Going in.
in.
The inside is it's warm in the theme, I suppose. It's warm colors. There are a handful of people who are in here, but it looks like it has capacity for a lot more. It seems to be like a bar, right? It's not like a tavern. You think you might be able to get food, but it's probably not like it's gonna be bar food, not.
Okay, Val grew up with dwarves.
Yeah, this is heavy like this is dwarf bar. In fact, behind the counter, you can see in like a close conversation with one of the patrons is a dwarven bartender.
Val takes a deep inhale through her nose. Does it smell like home?
Um, it's not as similar because back there it was more uh like the air had texture because the dwarves back home work on stonemasonry, whereas in this place it smells like heavy yeast mixed with soot.
She she exhales. That's all wrong. I don't smell rocks at all in here.
Why would you smell rocks?
Yeah.
Oh, all the bars that I used to hang out at, you know. Not that I drank, but to get food and talk.
Smell rocks.
I lived with a lot of dwarves, okay?
So you think all dwarves are the same, Val?
Okay, real quick, Saki. How do you think people, humans, with the name of Stone Sunder, survived in the dwarven section of town?
Wait, is Saki with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if the trying on the same pair of pants was a meme.
I mean,
I'll
no,
tell
I
you
just
how.
delayed them leaving.
My family
I
was
mean,
real good
you
at
can
their job.
try on the same pair of pants anywhere.
These pants make me look poor.
Just
Traveling
walk
pants.
around town changing pants.
These pants make me look poor.
You got a real bum's eye for clothes.
Bums on.
Look, my parents cut a lot of shit until they proved themselves. Anyway, I'm used to rocks.
Any Cadenites in here?
Well, first off, I'm gonna give you another perception roll so I can see if I can find the symbol anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
one here.
Corwa, you
One.
imagine someone in here is probably a Cadenite, mostly because it's the middle of the day and they're in a
Exactly.
bar.
And we're in a bar.
Yeah.
I got my 20 for the night.
Oh, congrats.
Okay, did it break the glass for anyone
It
else?
did,
Yeah. That's what it do.
because I said it to do that.
Oh.
So I can condition myself to getting excited for that sadness.
Wait, maybe I'm disconnected somehow. I don't
What?
see rolls. My last roll was 6 minutes ago.
I don't see you online.
Weird.
So yeah, you're disconnected somehow. Refresh. Elliot, as you walk in, you're looking around, almost as like a combat thing for checking your corners. You happen to look back at the door frame, and at the top of the door frame when exiting, there's the symbol.
She kind of points a finger to it, like subtly. Kind of nudges Corvo on the shoulder. Well, no, like the elbow, I guess. Jackpot.
There it is. If it's part of us, if it's literally carved up there, should we talk to the owner?
Well, let's get some drinks first. Cozy up. Get some food. Bar food's the best. Been a while since I had something greasy.
It's just all baked fish.
What do you normally order at bars?
Oh God, what would be the Pathfinder, the Galarian equivalent to like
Fish and rock chips?
cheese fries and
Well, I'm pretty sure they have cheese and potatoes.
Do they have cheese?
Sure.
yeah, are there cows here?
Yeah, are there cows here?
They have. Do they
Have these
have
people never
dairy in
had
this
cheese?
village?
I feel like I specifically remember us talking about cows being in a swamp, but I could also be thinking of Minecraft.
These are both valid.
How constructive, Frazzy.
Not only cows make milk, to be very clear.
Have you
Do they
seen
have any goats?
Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything with nipples in this village?
Yes, I guarantee there are things with nipples.
How
See,
many?
We're onto something now.
Is it something we want to be on?
So yeah, I'm gonna head to the bar.
Okay.
Any seats available at the front?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. This place has capacity for a ton, but
Okay.
there's only a handful.
Yeah, let's all go sit at the bar.
Okay. The dwarven man behind the counter welcomes you guys in, very lively as you approach the bar. He says, "New faces in town. Welcome, welcome. What can I acquire for you newcomers? Haven't acquired your tastes yet."
Your finest ales, sir.
Ale's a bit out of season. How about a whiskey?
I don't think I've had that before. Is it like ale?
No.
No.
What
Give me
about
a
what about
large.
any wine? Do you possess any wine, barkeep?
I have some in the cellar. Depends on what kind. Are you looking for something of a berried wine or something in the rice variety?
To be quite honest, I didn't expect options.
Oh, the plants provide.
Well, then by all means, bring your best berried wine.
He hops down from well, hop's not the right word. He steps down from what seems to be a raised platform that's behind the bar. He hurries off, very excited, and then opens like a trap door behind the bar and descends down into a cellar. It's maybe 2 minutes later. You can hear little steps coming up. Then he closes the trap door. He grabs a couple of glasses from further down the bar, sets them down, pours 2 glasses of this very almost purple red wine into these 2 glasses, and then he grabs one of them.
Corvo will take the other.
A menagerie of berries gathered from some of the surrounding area, all local, as you might imagine, and I think it really has the flavor of the land just embodied.
Take a deep sniff.
Circle it around.
It's got great legs.
Yeah, what do you got that will punch me in the gut?
For that, he doesn't have to go anywhere. He literally reaches under the bar, pops up a perfectly clear liquid in a bottle, and pours into what is the equivalent of like a Scotch glass. And he fills it up about halfway.
She raises an eyebrow at him.
My whiskey, sir?
Right you are, madam. And he gets out a separate bottle, and before pouring, he asks, chilled or nay?
Nay.
Nay. Kate won't have it no other way.
He pours about a third of the glass and scoots it over to Razzie.
I was gonna take a whiff of this rubbing alcohol that he just gave me.
Yeah, it could de-lacquer the house.
Ah, that smells like home.
Val, give me a quick sense motive.
I appreciate that this is a trait that Val shares with her brother.
You're the only one that would get that.
The siblings both just enjoy a taste for the most rotten, awful brew that they can find.
Just rot gut.
It sustains them. Maddening.
Yeah, everything seems pretty normal here, Val.
The man went to the other side of town to find a shitty drink.
It's true. He did. The establishment was too ritzy.
So is Val actually gonna drink this?
In a bit.
Okay.
Throw the
He'll
whiskey
work on
back.
his fortitude save first.
Oh, the whiskey is smooth.
Ooh, it's like water.
Right you are, ma'am. Let's see. What is my fortitude? I don't think it's great, honestly. I am
Just
technically
drink.
a dex class.
You don't have to roll a fortitude until like your third or fourth drink.
That's not how this one's gonna work.
Yeah.
I do appreciate your optimism, though.
Yeah, his fortitude save's not for the liquor.
It's for the ethanol.
It's for the poison.
There we go.
You feel a
Poison.
horse and buggy with this bad boy.
Poison for Val.
You could feel the horse, that's for sure.
Val's gonna kind of, Is this... Oh, we didn't get anything chilled. Fuck. Okay. She has an idea.
Well, I mean, the wine was in the cellar, so it's technically colder than...
Yeah, but does the wine glass have any condensation around it? I have a thing I want to do.
Please don't do anything to my wine.
Does the wine glass have any condensation?
No.
I thought so.
Ah.
Do you just need
Val
some
looks at the dwarf,
water?
looks at the... Yeah, I guess. Give me a glass of ice water, too.
Alright. I mean, he can...
about Val? You need a chaser.
Yeah, he has to go into the cellar to get the ice, but he gets the ice and makes some ice water for you as well.
Oh, the ice water's not the chaser. That is.
The ice?
No.
The
Oh
glass?
God. She kind of slumps over and then starts like casually drawing the wumbo, the reverse wumbo into the condensation, but like at an angle where the dwarf could see it. She's trying to be subtle.
Okay, give me a bluff check.
This will go well.
Oh, it's gonna go great. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just like, she keeps like tracing the figure over and over, and she like glances over every once in a while. And the dwarf thinks she's hitting on him.
Now everybody in the bar is watching Val like pointedly draw this shape over and over and over again on the bar.
She
And,
thinks
Looking
she's
back over
being...
the door for a reference.
like she looks over the wrong shoulder to see if anybody's watching her.
She thinks she's being subtle. She looks at Corvo every once in a while and is like, yeah, I got this, see? I can do spy shit too. But it's just like the most clumsy.
But Corvo doesn't get the message either because it's still a bluff check.
It's not that nobody's noticed; they are actively avoiding eye contact.
Yeah.
Secondhand embarrassment.
There's a bunch of people in the room that think this is bad flirting.
Got a thing for dwarfs?
What? No, I'm trying to see if he knows the symbol.
Why don't we just ask him?
Well, I thought we were being, quiet about it.
Who are they gonna report us to?
The mayor.
And then do what? Sick the guardian on us?
I don't know. Look, okay, I wanted to do the cool Corvo things.
I haven't
Just
done
ask.
any of this, Commander.
Yeah, you're right, because I do it better. And she turns the glass over to the dwarf. You seen the symbol before?
There you go.
Are you talking about? Hold on. So you've drawn this in condensation on the outside of the glass.
Yeah.
And then you've turned this glass to a.
Yes.
Okay.
So...
I just want to make sure we're both on the same page.
This is entirely intentional.
Yes. The dwarven man, he looks at the glass and looks at you and says, "Madam, what?"
Is it not obvious? And she turns the glass.
No, yeah, all the condensation is like there's like drops running, like when you turn the glass, you essentially shook the Etch-a-Sketch.
She looks at Corvo, pats him on the shoulder, all you, and then downs the shot he gave her.
I'll take her glass and show it back to him and ask him if it's the symbol.
Do I need a fortitude save?
Yeah, sure, throw one.
Saki will pull out a piece of paper, her notebook, draw it, and
Hold
then
on,
show it.
I want to do this first.
Okay.
Oh, Val, it's vile. It's perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah.
She downs the shot, and you just hear, "Ah!"
Ugh.
Sorry.
All
Val.
right. That washes the embarrassment out.
That
Saki will just sip of the wine.
Oh, did you
Saki-
want some wine as well, Saki?
Oh yeah, she's gonna sneak some if no one's paying attention.
You gonna sneak some from Corvo's glass?
Absolutely.
What was the
Oh, I
bluff
mean,
move?
I'd have given it to you.
Yeah, but
It's not as fun that
I
way.
just want a sip.
Fair,
Just
yeah.
a sip drinks the whole glass.
Drink the whole glass.
I'm not
Um,
hungry. I just want to fry.
Talking you, bitch.
But yeah, you also showed him an actual fucking paper drawing with the symbol on it, didn't you?
What is Dustin talking?
No, that's what Saki was saying before the drink thing happened.
Oh,
No, Razzie said,
So that's probably easier.
oh, and then you showed him the
thought you
thing.
had a thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that. That's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Set us
Saki will
free.
just watch them, like, unsatisfactorily try and draw this in condensation.
Whiskey is
Set
hard.
Set down her/Corvo's wine glass and then draw the picture.
Okay.
Which means this.
The barkeep here leans into Saki, and he says, "Madam, how do you feel about trees?"
Val just, I fucking hate trees.
She
While slumped over the counter.
she kind of looks at her nails and says, "Say we put down a few in our time."
Tell them even.
Um, Saki, give me a quick sense motive.
Let's see. Oh, quick bar. I miss you. Sense motive. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Bad flirting.
Why I never.
Okay. He reaches forward and pulls the wine glass to his side of the bar and says, "I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave."
Oh. Saki will down Corvo's glass
My wine.
and then
Sir.
and then stomp out.
We're all friends of Caden here.
Razzie, give me a sense motive.
Hiccup. I don't think I have a good one. Let's see. Can I use my thing on this? 1 second. I can use it on... Oh, I could just use it on any skill? Okay, yeah, I'm going to use inspiration on this.
Okay.
So you can learn that's not the answer he's looking for?
Great.
Okay. As you look about, you're trying to gather what has happened here. What has transpired recently to have such this sharp turn in mood? This bar has so many potted plants in it.
not trees though.
I imagine
Give
it's
me-
difficult to get
hold
those
on.
indoors.
Hold on, Razzie. Give me a perception as well. Let's see how lucky you can be.
Did I say put down? I meant planted.
Okay. Razzie, you also see a series of like posters on the basically not right by the front door, but a little ways off to the left. And it's hard to make out what they all say, especially the leftmost one and the middle one. But on the rightmost one, there is a fairly up to date rendition of Morden Rabs.
And when you say a poster, you mean like this guy's not allowed here?
I mean, you're all the way across the bar. You can imagine that's probably what it is.
So you're not associated with the Rap family, huh? I think there's been a little confusion here.
I don't think there's any confusion at all here. I
Look at-
think it's pretty clear this man's a friend of nature.
Yeah, I'll just be upfront. We received the symbol from a friend.
Just so long as you don't neglect the rocks.
Our friend let us know it could help us find people that could help us get out of the village.
Fazzy!
If there was a record to scratch, basically everyone in the bar, you now have everyone's attention.
I'm not talking at a normal volume here.
Val just mutters, well, their ally was not true to their word. We are no longer in their home.
The fella behind the bar says, "Yeah, it makes some sense that the newcomers would be looking to get in parked with the jailbirds."
I'm sorry, the jailbirds.
Familiar with jailbirds?
That's what we refer to ourselves as, a group of malcontents.
See, I like that malcontents.
Oh, are you called jailbirds because you see this place as a prison and you can't leave?
It's poetic.
There's no M in jailbirds.
Okay, look, when this
It's
was
It's a bird, Razzie.
when this was presented to us, I thought this was a W.
You literally I had just drank like a half a cup of whiskey and you just blew her mind.
Yeah. Sir, if I may, I believe let me smooth this over here. An offering of a token of friendship. And I'm gonna pull my backpack off and start rummaging through it. And I'm going to produce for him a pressed flower from the Julupo woods.
Come in with the save.
Ooh. Like you're giving him the pressed flower?
Yeah, I'm sliding the pressed flower over, and I'm simply going to say a flower perhaps never before seen to this plane. It's yours. Take it, please.
He extends his hands out very gingerly and receives the flower and then so cautiously turns around, takes a couple of steps to like a planter that has some open space. He gently places it so that the stem touches the soil, and then he waves his hand over it, and you see the plant seems to take root, and then is just weakly holding on there.
Truly magnificent.
Yep. Be a shame what'll happen to Jalupo if we don't get out of here.
Actually, that being a surprising turn of events here, I don't have a specific number written in here, Leslie, as I didn't think this would come up, but I actually have multiple pressed fey flowers. I'd like to simply offer him all of the duplicates that I have. But I didn't really specify an amount or anything, so
Yeah, that is fair. He is very hyped about. He's very quietly hyped about all of these
or
flowers.
we are both quietly hyped about. I did not know restoring these
Reverend,
flowers
perhaps?
was an option. Like Corvo's just like, fuck yeah, I didn't know that was a choice.
Is this a dwarf druid?
Are you offended?
A little bit.
How dare he?
I am, but Val is just gonna let this shit slide because Jalupo was cool.
While he's doing that, once I've handed them all over, just because it's slightly relevant, I'm going to present him with the partially completed painting that I have of the Jalupo.
I mean,
tree
it's gonna
himself.
take a moment because when you start producing a bunch of your duplicates, he has to stop you and then go get a bunch of extra planters.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Yeah, and he's like he's also went and got some little uh, like sticks and a small paintbrush, a very fine tipped paintbrush that he is writing whatever you have denominated these flowers on each of the little sticks as he puts it in the little soil in front of each of the flowers while he's like I said, where he's done with it, the flowers are not vibrant and popping, but they've definitely taken root. And he's quietly optimistic about each one. He like this whole thing to everyone else is a bit of a derail because he's just sitting there chit chatting with Corvo and like, yes, this one. What is this one? What did you call this one? He takes it.
They tragically most of them will be some kind of variety of referencing to Night Watch or Tanagar or Quarantine, so they're not super useful.
I mean, they all sound alien to him, so
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
We have
He
a
just
chance
thinks
to name a new flower, and you're gonna go with stuff that we already know.
Yeah, Corvo's not a very
What about, like, I don't know, the Children of Jalupo or something like that?
There you go, Val. This one is now named the Children of Jalupo.
Oh, this would be a child of Jalupo, and then she indicates to the pots, those are children of Jalupo. I'm sorry. And she just goes back to moping.
What's
Val,
up,
as
Jitty
all of
Bit?
this is transpiring, you do notice that there is one very large planter. When you're looking at the front door from where you are, you get posters on the left, large planter on the right, and there is what is it's an inside tree. There's a big old tree in this planter, but it's inside for some reason. It's a
Is it for
tree. It's a
Christmas?
tree in the home. Why is it? It's not a Christmas tree though. No.
What?
It's not a pine tree either. It's like an oak tree. He's growing an oak tree in the bar.
There's no way you couldn't have not told us that before we started disrespecting trees.
Yeah, I gotta be real. How did you? I rolled a 20 on perception in here, man.
Yeah, but you told me exactly what you were looking for.
Fuck.
So I'm never looking for anything in specific again.
Yeah,
Never.
that was your first mistake.
There you go. Yeah. So, you guys plant all these flowers. There are now a bunch of near-death flowers planted.
Val will also calmly explain that while you probably prolong the life of these flowers, without their father, they probably won't actually last.
Yeah, you a botanist now, boss?
I mean,
I didn't know
Jalupo
this
literally
side of you.
told us. Jalupo literally told us that without him, his forest would die.
Out of character. I'm not there, but that was in a wasteland.
fair.
Perhaps in a swamp, they would fare better.
Yeah. Also, I'm not telling the druid how plants work.
Perhaps they would fare you better.
Hey, druid, you're doing it all wrong.
I mean, I just wanted to educate him about the plant that was newly
Si-
discovered. But you know
signed,
what?
Rock lovers.
Hey, I really don't appreciate being disrespected like that. Rocks actually have a lot to do with plant growth.
Val's gonna show up with an axe. That's a fucking a stone axe. Be like, let's see which one's better then.
Your plant tax versus. Now, boss. Let's let the man who's revitalized the plants in the first place take care of the plants.
Okay, like I said, just want to give him information. But anyway, jailbirds.
We do have a lot we need to discuss with said jailbirds.
How is Val not immediately asking about her brother?
Yeah, these guys would have had the last contact with him.
If you're asking about jailbirds, he's gonna say, perhaps not in the middle of the day, but we do have a meeting. What's today? Hold on. I need to know what day it is.
Ryan, send him the day tracker.
No, I got it.
He's afraid of nuts.
Do you have a day tracker?
It's really good.
It's pretty sweet.
It is.
You can put events in there and everything.
Ryan's Foundry is basically just a video game.
It's got sound effects too.
Why are you trying to belittle Leslie like this?
I know, right?
Hey, that's not always a good thing.
It's
I don't-
true. It's not.
I don't want to manually shop, Ryan. I want to bargain.
I have seen the manual shop. It's pretty bad.
Well,
One
joke's on
time,
you. It doesn't work
Fucking
anymore.
Dino
It
played
doesn't
the
work.
one audio clip of the old man shouting.
He lets you know that they're having a meeting on Wheel Day, which is 2 days from now.
And where will it be?
He coyly points down.
Right. With the buried wine.
With the with the mention of the buried wine, Corvo's gonna slide his wine glass back over to him.
Oh yeah, he'll pour Cobra some wine again.
Hell yeah. Dwarf affinity boosted.
No, none of this is right. This is all wrong.
Yeah, the dwarven man. While he's pouring you a wine, and he's pouring himself some wine. He says, "You know, I do have something a bit special. If you'd care to try it."
Just a question first. We just came in and asked about this secret organization, and you were very outright. So it doesn't seem too secretive, right? Like, are others aware of this little organization?
Oh, absolutely not. But most others don't drink in the middle of the day.
Wait, so how many in your village are actually, jailbirds?
He gestures broadly to the 7 other people here.
What about, has a previous group like ours visited you before?
Yeah, would have a tiefling with them. Red skin, horns. Really bad fake accent that he really thinks is good.
Oh, that accent was fake.
Do it. Do the accent.
No.
We can't know what it is if you don't do it.
Grassy's got a point.
He says,
No.
Come to think of it, he did mention a sister, and you did manage to take down what was effectively paint thinner.
Oh, is that all? Sorry, don't mean to sound smug. Just grew up around dwarves of the rock variety. They really liked harder stuff. Honestly, it's probably why I'm so short. Stunted my growth. I'm gonna shut up now.
Anyways,
Captain, that seems rude.
He pulls this brown bottle, and he doesn't pour it into anything, but he just slides it over to Corvo after uncorking it.
take a whiff, get a good scent for it.
It smells like pine.
Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna take a drink straight from the bottle.
Yeah, it is definitely a pine beer.
This was made locally here. This is your pine beer. I guess that would make sense.
He's in the middle of uncorking his own, and he says, "I fucking love trees."
Good night, folks.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can call it there.
We what? So we want to meet here real day. What day is it now?
Moon Day currently.
Is there any reason why we wouldn't want to just fast forward? Do we have anything that we need to do?
We want to talk to Anne,
particularly.
but
Well, we don't really need to immediately now. Figure out
yeah,
what they
we can
told
skip ahead.
Drizik? What's his name?
You guys never
Uh,
asked his name.
Yeah, we can get his name too. Like, we'd
I
probably
meant
be
your-
here for a while.
I meant your brother. What was his name?
Oh.
Drizik.
You were in a
Rex.
campaign with him,
Were we?
No,
weren't you? I thought he was.
No.
Oh well, never mind.
Oh
No,
no,
you
that was
weren't.
only me. That's only me. Rip Barden.
maybe one day.
Barden Blackmire Esquire will live again.
So anyway, we can go back after a while and tell the party about what we found.
Yeah, we don't need to wait for Anne anymore.
We got information. We've
Silas
been
is
in this
gonna be
village for a
delighted to hear
while,
this.
but will he continue to conspire behind my back?
Actually, at hearing the news of what you guys found out, Nihilus is actually going to say something to Val.
We've been chasing the wrong tail this whole time.
This. You realize, Val, you have. Now, we don't know if she accepted or not. You have made a deal with the Guardian. What happens if we leave before we see it through? After you basically promised to tell her who the mole was if she did the thing.
Val, you know, that sounds like a problem for Wheel Day, Val. And it's Moon Day, Val.
Sure is.
That is to say, now I'm flying by the seat of my pants here, okay? Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I know you got gripes right now, but I'm doing my best.
I mean, I'm just bringing up a point here.
Oh no,
And-
it's a good point that I really wish you hadn't brought up.
Well, I kind of like staying alive.
Look, it's not like she can't find us if we get out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then we can just tell her. She
Okay.
holds up her end. Of course, we'd need like proof that she told people, but you know.
I assure you, my perfect sapling is only warning you for your own benefit.
Oh yeah, I'm firmly aware. I just not great at handling panic attacks.
I can understand because, yeah, I think we've got ourselves in a little bit of a situation now.
I'm
This is all under the assumption that the deal was taken.
Now, as I am keen to remind you, if worst comes to worst and everyone is ripped limb from limb, our relationship
or melted.
will not change.
I am acutely aware, and thank you for that, sire. I will always remember it. It is a very important part of my being.
Integral.
Integral.
Well, it doesn't hurt to have options.
I agree. It's just need to consider this stuff.
Tomorrow's Val.
All right. 48 hours later. Chung, 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 chung. Tomorrow's Val.
Just hyperventilating. Tomorrow's Val.
Yeah, she wakes up on wheel day. It's like, tomorrow. Ah, shit.
Not my problem, not my problem, not my problem.
Oh wait, it's wheel day. Now it's my problem.
Oh, it's not like they can get us out the fucking village. If they could, they'd already be on.
Another thing, though, for Moon Day is, Corvo, you do get a guest.
Oh, excellent. Who is visiting?
Who indeed?
Who? I will check its leg.
There is a return letter,
Ah,
and I assume you will be responding.
I will be.
Okay.
Hold up.
So we just have to out Corvo as the one who's sending letters.
That is that we don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea. But it was this easy? Just had to send a carrier pigeon this entire fucking time?
Excuse me,
Ow.
pigeon. Rude.
Flying rat.
Rude.
Yeah, but let's worry about the fucking.
So
kobolds
Corvo's
I
been in
might have known
communication this
once.
entire time?
Not this entire time.
Fucking spies.
Intermittently.
Intermittently.
Gonna share that with the commander?
Well,
Need to know.
yeah, need to know, and also
Intermittently.
the commander has been quite clear about their attitudes towards.
Spies.
Well, yeah. There's no reason to bolster the commander's paranoia. Which she doesn't know won't hurt her.
That's true. How's Agorian doing?
It's a good question. No, like it's a really good question.
Yeah,
No way
we
to
have
know.
no idea.
It would sure be nice if we could get out of this swamp and go seal that tunnel.
Well, let's just turn the old man in and get him killed then.
I mean, I'm all for that.
Okay.
Alright.
You have
Let's
made
see
that
what the
abundantly
jailbirds have
clear.
to offer. After all, several options, several have been presented to us.
So yeah, we gotta skip or we gotta stop for the night.
Oh, I
Skip.
figured both. I figured we'd be picking up next week, when things are happening on the wheel day.
Sounds like a plan.
Works for me. We actually made a lot of progress. Found
I
out
don't
what
know
the W was
jailbirds
about.
are about.
But you know, I don't really have high hopes considering if they wanted to be gone. If they could be gone, they would be.
Well, on the positive side, that means that we don't necessarily need to grill them about information to escape. You can purely ask about Drixby and everything.
The fuck
We
did you
already
just
have
call my
our out.
brother?
Drixby, you know.
Drixby remove.
Or oh fuck, it's gone. What the fuck? A Dree.
Oh god.
Fucking Dree.
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 Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kill off old Strimo.